I'm going to be president of this country, whether you like it or not. Yes. And I will preside over the affairs of this country, including
I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump. They were speaking about me in that meeting at White House. If they were not gossiping about me.
So Malema is telling us that one day is going to be South African president. And I love that. Honestly speaking, I love it. I know so many people will not even accept it. And I know people that want good for Africans will still accept it because these people have been messing up. Let's assume we have this kind of person as South African president and we have Burkina Faso president, Ibrahim Traore. Do you think that Africans will be suffering, or do you think that these people will be messing African up the way they are messing Africa up? No, they will not try it because they see that we have people that compromise as a president. We have gullible people that just want their belly, that just want their pockets, that don't even care the need of people they are ruling. That's why they are messing Africa up. Look at some people here outside country, they are suffering. Still, they are putting their own in front. If you are working in this country, where I am, no matter how intelligent you are, will not be in front. They will still put you at the back. Their own will be in front. Don't be surprised. You are the one teaching their own on what to do, but they still flaunt their own in front. You will be at the back. That is how our president, our people are making us to look like as if they don't know what you are doing. And I will pray that this man will be a president of South Africa. Let Toro be there. And I will pray one day that God will bring somebody that is capable in Nigeria. Because if I have this kind of people in Africa, this will not be doing nonsense to us. You know that our people that represent us, they are just after their pocket, as I said, after their belly. Compromise. Anyhow. That's why they are doing what they are doing. And I know some South Africa will be saying, this man is a troublemaker. No, this man is fighting for you and me. This man is fighting for Africa. This man is fighting for our generation, our unborn generation. But people don't want to understand this way because they are seeing change. Things you guys are seeing that place now. If this kind of people should be in position, you will see more. In Africa, there's no good roads, no constant lights, no constant, nothing. And we have what it takes to make our country better. But these people, they are taking it from us and beautifying their country. Where people that have some things, that have resources, that have those things, are suffering. Is it not a cause? It's time for Africa to rise and say enough is enough because we have suffered enough. I just pray, as he said, and I know one day he will be the South African president. And the Traore and all of them, they will just team up and bring back what belongs to Africa. Africa is a great nation. Yes, Africa is a great nation. Can you imagine before Nigeria? Oh my God. What is Naira now? Compared to dollar and euro, before it was 1 equal to 1. It was 1 Naira equal to $1 or even higher than dollar. But now look at what is going on. Because we put people that doesn't even care about people they are ruling. People that just want their own and their generation. That's what some of them, they will be there. They just want to, grab for themselves, grab for their generation, grab everything ungrabbable. The English is even correct. Yes, I love it. Let's listen to what Malema has to tell us. I know one day he's going to be a president. He's going to be a president of South Africa, whether some people like it or not. But people that want good thing for Africa will still like it. Let's listen to him.
I'm going to be president of this country, whether you like it or not. Yes. And I will preside over the affairs of this country, including presiding over you. I think you must start adjusting to that reality. The sooner you do that, the less chest pains you'll have when that reality comes.
Mr. President, I don't know wittingly or unwittingly, when you were answering the question about our relationship with the USA, not once have you mentioned DERCO or Minister of International Relations. And this is as a result of you having met Elon Musk during the UN General Assembly and knowing very well the views of Elon Musk about South Africa, racist, white supremacist views about South Africa, which led to you meeting him because you thought you were going to clarify those issues. Unrepentant racist became emboldened and then made more bad remarks about South Africa even after meeting you physically. You still saw a need to go outside the diplomatic channels and made a contact with an individual, not using diplomatic relations or mechanism within which we resolve diplomatic disputes as South Africa. Don't you think you individually have emboldened white people to undermine us, and you have single-handedly destroyed the diplomatic relations of South Africa with other countries, and you have destroyed and juniorized the Department of International Relations? Mr. President. And le swantile tsebo re nto ya go bolela le ditsotsi tša go tshwana le Elon Musk go re taletša ka bana ba makgowa. And worse, Elon Musk, you organized a meeting with him or that telephone conversation through his immoral father, politically, economically, and otherwise. A man who has engaged in business in South Africa through illegal means, even when he has admitted to do so. Those are the type of characters you can't speak to. Imagine, Mr. President, had they said Donald Trump called the Guptas during that time, what were you going to say? You're going to say that Guptas are an independent state actor. You're not going to say that. You're going to feel undermined. And that's exactly what you've done. What are you saying about established practices of resolving issues in a diplomatic way and diplomatic channels in South Africa? Do you have a full confidence in the Minister of DERCO and the department itself? You speak about an ambassador in Washington or New York. That ambassador belongs to the Department of International Relations. Instead of talking about international relations, leadership and the department, you talk about ambassador. But when you talk about DRC, you talk about Minister of Defense is doing 1, 2, 3. You don't say ambassador in DRC is doing 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
Honorable President.
I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump. They were speaking about me in that meeting at White House. If they were not gossiping about me, they should have called me into that meeting. I would have answered everything that Donald Trump wanted from us. Banchaba ba seba ka nna batho ba baholo ka dikhoneng ba tšea transport ba ya kwa America ba yo bua ka nna selege. If they are not scared of me, call me into that meeting. That Trump did in America, he will never do that in my presence, because I will confront him here and there with the facts. Ramaphosa could not present the facts in front of Donald Trump. You've got a captain. He left here, Ariana, he won't be. When he arrived there, he was shaking. Atatazela, Achaba Donald Trump, another president scared of another president.